Yesterday, I made a video about getting with a woman and then acting like she was a customizable robot that needed to be programmed. And yes, it got some comments going, but I do want to talk about the women who believe that women need to be molded, shaped, and customized by men. I understand that men have the need to control. But when women swoop in and act like we need to be controlled as if other adult women have no sovereignty, that is annoying. Okay, so some of this woman's commentary. Part of a man's protection is in his instructions because women need instructions. It's like going to the zoo and being told don't feed the animals. The zookeepers aren't trying to control you, they're trying to keep you and everyone else safe. So the fact that she believes that we would get wild without a man's instruction is amazing, considering if you just look at the news, you will see who is actually wilding out and who needs the instruction. But that's what she says. And then down where I circled, I just think it's problematic how women complain about lack of protection while demonizing the actions men take to protect them. Thinking that we need instructions as a form of protection is problematic to me, but I was a grown adult woman who could comport myself before getting in a relationship. So maybe she needed the customizable instructions on how to comport herself. Now, I want to talk about some of the women who jumped in who were actually the example that I was making, where they were this way before getting into a relationship, and then the men swooped in and said, that's not how we gonna roll. So let's look at some of these comments. This woman says, this is really common for men to do this. One of my exes didn't want me to belly dance anymore. Another didn't like my colorful clothes. I don't have a man to please, and it's great to do exactly as I please. So this woman was already wearing bright clothes and dancing, and then the man swooped in and said, nuh-uh, no more. This woman says, I stopped wearing bright colors in my last relationship because my ex found it childish. I also had to tone down my love for anime and wanting to cosplay because he said only kids did that and I wasn't a kid anymore. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, you should never date anyone who wants to change based off of what they want or believe. Please take that to heart. Then I have this one. I had an ex that waited until we were deep in a relationship to tell me to completely divest of all my Comic Con related hobbies and such, despite knowing full well those entailed my major social circles. People need to learn to communicate their expectations prior to the relationship and need to stop going after people whom they know don't fit their expectations. The fact that so many women actually go along with the fact that men want to be controlling is insidious. It's insidious. The women are acting like women need to be controlled. And I don't get that part because all of us have functioning brains. And all of us, we don't malfunction simply because we have a uterus and a womb. But these other women swoop in and act like the strong arm of the patriarchy. And I reject that fully. But you guys go ahead, jump in the comments, tell me what you think, drop any comments if you have any stories, like, comment, share.